What's up, YouTube? Gamecock Devil, and I wanted to do a review that I've told you guys I wanted to do. Socal Showdown and 8th anniversary show. We'll start with Socal Showdown. Obviously, this is Ring of Honor's first show this year, and watch both of these weeks. It started out Colt Cabana and El Generico teaming up to face the West Coast tandem of Scott Lawson and Scorpio Sky. This was a fun match. A lot of these matches, I thought this show, it wasn't really Ring of Honor show. It felt a lot more like watching a PWG show, which is a good thing sometimes. It was a nice change of pace, and this was just a fun opener. 3 stars. It's fifth. I enjoyed it. I like Scott Lawson Scorpio Sky as a tag team. PWG, and obviously we're not going to see him in ROH, I don't think, but it was fun. Then you got Anything Goes, Eric Stevens and Necro Butcher. Dud. Complete dud. I'm just so tired of seeing Necro Butcher in the embassy. Once you get through watching the 2009 stuff and you find out it keeps going in 2010, it's just, next you got Pick 6 Series match, Roderick Strong and Delirious. This was a fun match. Delirious, he works really well with about anybody. He can mesh his style, and Roderick Strong is obviously Roderick Strong. He just goes out there and kicks people's ass. He really does. He just goes out there and he kicks ass. Yes, that was fun. It wasn't a great match. 2 3/4. I didn't like it as much as the opener. I thought. Just me. Still wasn't okay. 2 3/4. Next, you got Tyler Black and Joey Ryan in a Fixed 6 Series match. This was an awesome match. Highly enjoyable. 3.5 stars. Nothing, not too special, but for Joey Ryan and ROH, it really showed off his talent. I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, Grudge match: Kenny King and Jerry Lynn. This is okay. Nothing too special. Solid 2.5, 2 3/4. Don't like it that much. Pick 6 series match: Kevin Steen and Human Tornado. This was just Kevin Steen's new heel character squashing Human Tornado. This was not much of a match at all. It was okay. It was good for what it was. Nothing more. Star and a half. Non-title match: Austin Aries versus Jushin Thunder Liger. This I thought was awesome. I really loved this match. Liger, for his age, he can still go pretty well in the ring, and I thought he kept up with Aries pretty well. Wasn't 4 star classic or anything, but probably give it 3.5, 3 and 3/4, maybe somewhere in between that. Just back and forth. It really showed off what Aries really pulled out a great match out of him, I thought. And the main event is the 8-man tag, the Young Bucks and the Briscoes versus the Kings of Wrestling and the American Wolves. And this was a really good main event. I gave it 4 1/4. Just back and forth, high flying. Then you got Richards and Edwards bringing it on the mat onto it with the Kings. Really great. They just went all out for 20, 25 minutes, I think. Not longer. The match went by really fast. And the heel team won that match. Really good though. And anyway, I give it 4 1/4. Really fun show. Overall, I'm probably gonna give the show 7.75 out of 10. Next, you got the 8th anniversary show, which is out of print already. Free gay ROH. Restock it. Anyway, Brian Kendrick and Roderick Strong. Brian Kendrick's return to ROH, or one night only return to ROH. Fun match. It's okay for what it was. Next was the Kings of Wrestling versus the Bravado Brothers. And this was just a squash. It really wasn't anything more than a squash match of the Bravados. But the Bravados took a good beating, and we'll see how Bravados won their first match in Tag Wars. So we'll see how it turns out. See if they're any. I'm not trying to say. See if they're getting a little push here, and see how they've improved. Maybe they'll get a more full-time gig in ROH. Then you got the No Rules match. Eddie Kingston and the Necro Butcher, accompanied by Gypsy Joe, take on Joey Ryan and Eric Stevens, accompanied by Prince Nana of the Embassy. And it's just a standard hardcore match. Nothing too special here. 2.5 stars. Um, then you got probably the second best match of the night. El Generico versus Davey Richards. Really fun match. 4 stars. Generico, he's really, I think, underrated in singles competition. I could see him as a future ROH World Champion. I don't think he's going to get to that level, but I could see him as a good babyface champion. Not for a year-long reign like Nigel or anything, but maybe 2 or 3 months. And next, you got the World Tag Team Title match. The Briscoes taking on the Dark City Fight Club. I thought DCFC really put on a show here, and it was kind of sloppy because Dark City Fight Club is a little sloppy. They aren't that toned in the ring. It was fun for what it was. 3.5 stars. The Briscoes were the Briscoes and just put on a great match. Next match is the Aries versus Kenny King, who's number 4 in the pick 6, versus Steve Corino versus Rashi Brown. This match didn't really do anything for me. It just seemed like kind of thrown out there. I just don't care about really anybody in this match. King King's okay. He's kind of growing on me now after seeing a little more, but nothing special. Probably 3 stars. It was okay for what it was. Next, you got Kevin Steen and Colt Cabana. This wasn't really much of a match. It was more of a segment, I thought. It was a fun segment, though. Nothing too bad. And of course, the main event: Austin Aries defending the Ring of Honor World Title against Tyler Black, and Tyler Black finally coming and getting the win. And this was definitely match of the night. I really loved it. 4.5 stars. These two just went all out, really. And they got the judges involved. The judges were Jim Cornette, Roderick Strong, and Kenny King. And 4.5 match of the night. Great show. Great show. I'd suggest everybody pick this up if you can find it on eBay cheap or whatever. If not, you can download it from ROH Videos if you want to do that. But it's pretty much a must-own DVD for all Ring of Honor fans. Really great show. I gave it an 8.75 out of 10. Not their best outing of the year or anything, but it was a really good show. Now I'm gonna go watch From the Ashes, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.